Yes.
And the another one issue that I came up with was the like what I call it, the security of it, right? That it's a gas, right?
Safety.
Safety, sorry, safety is the right word for it. So people are very worried about like gas cylinders, right? So what we have done with your system? What are the safety what you can say instrument that you used?
Yeah. See, the fundamental reason for Vayu safety is its simplicity. Okay. And jokingly, I tell people, so you are sitting on this wooden chair. Okay. This has more energy as wood than the gas in the balloon. But do you ever feel unsafe about sitting on the chair? Okay. So basically, because we are making energy every day and using that on the same day. Okay. We are not like LPG creating 15 kilo of gas, storing 50 kilo of gas, which for 30 days, it will last you for 30 days. So on day one, you have 30 days worth of gas sitting in that cylinder. So you have a large quantity of gas in a very, very small volume, and therefore you have to pressurize it. So high pressure and high density of energy, therefore, are the fundamental reasons why LPG is significantly a higher safety risk as compared to our biogas balloons. So even if something happens to the balloons, it will not sort of explode because there is no pressure. So many a times I say that it is like being below the radar. So they fly planes below the radar, something like that, because so the radar cannot catch that plane, right? So you operate in such a simple domain, so simply. There is no external energy that is used. You are not compressing the gas. You are not pumping in additional energy to pressurize it. So that simplicity, this entire device, there's no electricity requirement. This entire device is run on the work being done by those microbes, including supplying gas right up till your kitchen.
Basically, the people who didn't understand it, like there are two things. The first one is that it's not stored, so it's not 15 kg cylinder at once. That's the first point. So even if something happens, it's not going to blow up your entire house. The first thing is that.
Definitely not.
And second one, that it will not blow up because it doesn't have a pressure. So the reason normal gas cylinders blow up, because they are pressurized under very high pressure to convert the gas into liquid, right?
Yes, correct.
Safety is already addressed.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, there are safety laws.
Yeah,
okay?
I was about to ask, are there any government regulations on use of biogas?
Yes.
Like at your home.
So the law that is applicable for storage of inflammable gases, there is a law in place. However, the law is applicable if you are storing the gas at absolute pressure of 2 bar or more. The law is applicable only at absolute pressure 2 bar or more.
It doesn't apply to...
We are operating at 1 bar. Okay. So that is what I call being below the radar. I'll give you another example of below the radar application. The electric cycle, not the motorcycle, just the cycle which has an additional motor. So bicycle. You are actually cycling it, a bicycle. You're cycling with your own muscular energy most of the times. If you feel tired, you can just take support of the motor. Now that does not require you to have a license, because there is a speed limit, something like 10 kilometers per hour, 25. I don't know the exact speed limit, but because the whole device cannot go ahead more than that speed, the law is not applicable, and therefore there is no license. So if you observe, we are going back towards living simply. When we are talking about Chakraakaar lifestyle or a climate friendly lifestyle, gradually you are going closer to biology. You're gradually working in limits in which biology operates. Even the cycle, you're operating it biologically when you are riding it, and just partially augmenting it if needed. So I believe these are two really um, these give me an idea of probably what the future is going to be like. It's going to be a lot of science which is applied so that things become rather simple for you, and in their simplicity is their safety, is their environment friendliness, okay, is their decentrality, and therefore they work under the radar. They don't need a law
Basically,
to
that
govern or
yeah,
control anything that's happening.
basically it doesn't have enough power to do something harm, so it doesn't come under that law
Exactly.
itself.
Yeah. Yeah. Yet it can be so useful.
Right. So as you're saying, like about the we are going back, right? It's like the same thing. Firstly, we used people who didn't know, people who were illiterate, they used to use their thumb as signature. Then we came to signature. Now we are again going back to biometric. So again we are completed a cycle. So it's the same thing.
Yeah. Interesting. That's an interesting metaphor. Yeah.